Hello, everybody, and welcome. I am about to play a game called Flaws in the People We Love. Now, I've read that this game has some mixed reviews. I've read that this game is very short, but it looks really interesting. I love the music that it's playing and the menu that we have here. And I look forward to seeing what this game is. It's apparently really short. So let's just dive into it because I am excited. I hope you are all doing well. I hope that you are all having a wonderful day. And I'm excited. I love playing games with you all, and I hope that you enjoy my content. If you do, please like that, but hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's go into it. The idea that the world ended.
The idea that ended the world began life is all ideas do. A small thought in one person's mind. No one notices the dangerous things when they're small. By the time they grow, it's too late.
I have to the voice acting is impressive.
The best day of my life was last summer, playing in the backyard with our daughter. We bought her this old kite from a garage sale. She flew it for hours. Children are funny that way. How do they find so much joy in ordinary things? That day was perfect. You could feel the sun on your skin and hear the sound of her laughing. You close your eyes for just a split second, but that's when it happened. That's when everything stopped. Just stopped. The laughing stopped. You couldn't hear the birds. No sounds of cars in the background. You couldn't even hear the wind. Nothing. A deafening silence. On July 2nd, 2009, every living thing vanished. Gone. Without a trace. The people, the animals, everything. Just gone. Forever.
By golly, I think the rapture's happened.
I'm not talking about walking through this sewer. That's disgusting, but it's temporary. No, it's the loneliness. It's the pain of knowing that you are the last living thing on Earth. That never goes away.
Oh my. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So we had a world full of things, and now we don't have a world full of anything. And we went from very lovely music to now kind of eerie music. Where am I? What is this? What is this? It's not even... What is this? They just built like a little bit of a cave down here underneath the ground with water. And a brick wall. It's not even like a full tunnel system. It's not even like a sewer system. What is this? Actually, developers, I love the textures. The textures are pretty. They're nice. They're nice. It's got nice textures. And the story is interesting so far, to say the least. Something happened on July 2nd, 2000...
My grandmother told us a story about this old castle. She said there's a secret door that leads to Mount Miracle. Legend says if you can make it to the top, the mountain will take your pain away.
Excuse me? Hold up. There was no hole underneath there, and now there's a hole, and I'm in a castle. So there's a castle with a pipe that looks like Mario, something out of Mario. You go down the pipe, and you end up in a sewer system that takes you to a dead end. Okay, logical. So, let me get this straight. There was people, there was laughter, there was joy, and then on July 2nd, 2009, poof, they all poofed out of existence. Except for you, obviously. You're like the one. You're the missing link. Why did I not go with them? So, you've got to... So, we've got to go to Mount Whatchamacallit and do the miracle thingy to do something. Okay, well that makes total sense. Binge. What is it? That almost looks like that's a pew, isn't it? Like a broken pew? That's interesting. What's this? Archway? Gotcha. Long hallway. I can see that if this is a castle, shouldn't there be like branching hallways that go off to the left and the right or somewhere, you know? Like, I understand this being a long hallway, but this is a very linear pathway what we're traveling here.
What? You think a magic mountain isn't real? Well, on July 2nd, every living thing in the world disappeared. That was real.
Okay. That made me jump out of my skin when she said that, because I almost thought for a moment she was listening into my voice and my conversation. Also, question, is that not the same pew? Like, is this not the same pew in the same position? Okay. Traveling onward. Traveling onward. This was not really what I expected this game to be from the title. At least so far. Like, something happened, man. On July 2nd. I don't like that. I don't like that. Did you see that? I don't like that at all. That is not the thing of which what? Oh, okay. Okay, blinding white light. Oh.
Who am I anyway? Am I just a random voice in your head? No. More specific than that. I'm someone you know? No. No, I'm someone you love. Or loved?
We were in a castle. And okay, now we're not in a castle. And what happened on July 2nd, 2009? I want to know. Like, hold up here. Like, what was that? Oh, on certain parts of the ground, I guess there's like a foot. Huh, that's interesting. So, like, you do have a footstep sound effect, sounds like, but it's like it only happens at certain times. I suppose we need to get some cold hard cash. Whoa, we got a lot of money. We got $100 that... What do we need the money for? I don't understand. I'm assuming Mount Whatchamacallit is the big ray beams like headed down on the spirally thingy over there. But, you know, I'm in a video game. They're not, like, deterring me from going off the beaten path for a moment here. I kind of want to take a poke around and see what's going on here. What is all this area? Anything? Whoa. Okay, so... How very interesting. I will make a prediction for the story. Um, we're actually, everybody died. The world was destroyed. Everyone is... Okay, so see, there's two pathways. Because this looks like an obvious pathway right here, does it not? Like, and are those not, like... See, that's cash right there. So, if the other way is the obvious choice for where it wants to take you, what's up here? Those are weird spirally things. Okay, so you can't get... Oh, I can! Oh. Well, that's spirally mounted, but I want to go get the rest of the money. The objective is to reach the top of the mountain, but I feel like there's a lot to explore here. There's a lot in this. And wow, what a lovely skybox. This is great. I don't think there's anything over there, so... Whoa, we have a high jump.
You are in pain, but you won't let the world kill you. You won't kill yourself. No. When you lose the pain, you seek it out. You are worried that if you let go of the pain, you'll lose all the memories of it. You tell yourself you don't deserve to be happy, but your deepest fear is that you do.
Random dog just comes out of nowhere. Doesn't kill me. Even though there was like a hurt animation, but doesn't appear to have hurt me at all, does it now? That's interesting.
You are in pain, but it's funny to think in a world with 8 billion people, you didn't have time for anything. Now, you've got nothing but time.
Because we're dead? Also, why am I collecting money? Why am I collecting money? What is the point of collecting money? What is this thing way over here? Where's the dog?
It's funny to think in a world with 8 billion people, you didn't have time for anything. Now, there's a woman named Miriam. She married the first boy she ever dated from high school. She got pregnant in college. She had to drop out. She had more kids. Her husband left. Now she doesn't have a degree. She's got 7 children and no job, no education. But she's the happiest woman you will ever meet. Why? Because she believes in the afterlife. She knows that if she follows the rules and prays 3 times a day, she will be rewarded. Now imagine what happens when she finds out there is no higher power. There is no afterlife. Can you imagine what that does to a person? Now Miriam doesn't pray anymore. She doesn't go outside. Are you going to take the gun?
Wait a minute! I want to know about Miriam! Wow, you're something else, lady. Like, maybe if I go back over here to the spire, or whatever that thing is, maybe it'll let me hear that. What about Miriam? What about Miriam and her 7 children and her 2 jobs and her 5 cats and her dog and her afterlife? I want to know about Miriam.
There's a woman named Miriam. She married the first boy she ever dated from high school. She got pregnant in college. She had to drop out. She had more kids. Her husband left. Now she doesn't have a degree. She's got 7 children and no job, no education. But she's the happiest woman you will ever meet. Why? Because she believes in the afterlife. She knows that if she follows the rules and prays 3 times a day, she will be rewarded. Now imagine what happens when she finds out there is no higher power. There is no afterlife. Can you imagine what that does to a person? Now Miriam doesn't pray anymore. She doesn't go outside. She doesn't eat. She doesn't tend to her children. What's the point, she says? What is the fucking point?
I see. You know, Miriam, you just need to trust in the Lord. You just need some time spent with Jesus.
There's a woman named Miriam. Are you going to kill it?
Am I going
You just found the only other living creature on Earth, and you're going to kill it?
What is with the dog? Okay, I have... What is with the dog? What is with the dog? Okay. Well, we have a gun. We have money. Of course. Why not? So I wonder what happens.
It's funny to think in a world with 8 billion people, you didn't have time for anything. Now, you've got nothing but time.
I wonder if this game has multiple endings. Because, like, she asks, are you going to take the gun? She asks, are you going to take the money? She asks, are you really going to shoot the dog? Like, I really want to take a moment and see about this because...
Are you going to take the gun?
So yeah, see... Yeah, just push me along, please.
You didn't have to do that.
See, I didn't have to do that. This game has multiple...
Do that.
Of course I didn't have to do that, but I did it, lady. So, I think what we'll do... In that case, we'll play it through like this, where we've gotten all the money, we went and we did the dog, and then we're going to play through this again, and we're not going to do that, and we're going to see if it changes the ending somehow. Because my...
Being alone. You hated it so much you married the first girl you dated. I've heard you tell people how lucky you are to be the plumber who married a princess. But deep down, you know, you were just afraid to be alone.
Oh my goodness, is
now,
this...
you truly are alone.
Is this a Mario game? Because this really feels like one.
Their lives will be alone. The problem is you never prepared for it.
The plumber who married the princess. We're coming out of pipes out of the ground. There's a castle.
Don't lie to me. I know you. The best day of your life wasn't that summer day with the kids. That was my best day. Your best day was when you decided to run away to climb a mountain. Maybe there's another version of this world where on July 2nd, 2009, only one person mysteriously vanished. Maybe you left us, not the other way around.
I mean, that is an interesting thought, for sure. Is there like a... Am I missing something here? Is there like a thing that... And I see that the world is not exactly like... Oh, okay. Well... am I supposed to... Okay, I think what I'm supposed to do is jump that. I hope. So... There was this guy, and he... Oh, there was a bridge. And I did not do the bridge. So now I have to climb all the way back up again. And she's probably going to say her lines all over again. So, I'm pretty sure, like, we're dead. The world stopped for them. The world's, well, I don't know, man. It's just, it's hard to interpret the story. I feel like there's a lot going on here. There's definitely a lot going on here. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, you know. We're going to play through it again. Just because I'm very curious to see how the ending changes based on if you don't kill the dog, if you don't pick up the gun. I want to see, like, this is the worst ending. This should be, like, the... Oh, that's interesting. Are you kidding me? Okay. Because it allows me to do this, I'm going to definitely do this for as long as I can. Not even sure what we're doing at the moment, but we are, in fact, climbing. Not sure how I survived that. Nope. No. 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 Not again. I apologize, everybody. I keep forgetting that there's a bridge that you have to go on the... There's a bridge. And I keep forgetting the bridge. Okay, here we go. Back up the mountain one more time. I keep forgetting about the bridge. But we're going to get to it. So let's think about the story for a moment. There were two people. They met in college. Obviously, they fell in love. You're one of them. You're the man. You are the plumber. You said you loved her. She's obviously upset. She says that you left your family. Okay, so there's a bridge, Caleb. A bridge. Go to the bridge that you cannot see. Where is the bridge? There's the bridge. Okay, finally. We made it to the bridge.
Don't lie to me. I know you. The best day of your life wasn't that summer day with the kids. That was my best day. Your best day was when you decided to run away to climb a mountain. Maybe there's another version of this world where on July 2nd, 2009, only one person mysteriously vanished. Maybe you left us, not the other way around.
so far, one thing I will say is that to the developers, like, the audio quality is great. Like, I have no problem with the audio quality, but there is...
Everyone is scared to death of the idea. This is fucking it. You have a family, you get a job, but it's never enough. Then one day you feel trapped and you throw it all away. You wanted me to find out about her. For what? For some fucking purpose? Well, guess what? There is no purpose. This is fucking it. This is all there is.
So to the developers, and I'm gonna let the play. Okay, first of all, it's got a lot of promise. This game has a lot of promise. It's got a lot of good visuals. I can definitely see this was a heartfelt story, about two people who had a big falling out. There's definite signs of, like, you know.
Family. You had the perfect life. Why did you leave it all to hike up a mountain? Please come back home. Your daughter and I are waiting. For you.
I see the potential of what this game could be. And I see that you put a lot of passion into it. I mean, you just look at the list of people there, and you all did a good job on this game. There is some slight issues, though. The audio seems to repeat itself quite a bit. The dog seems to not exactly run straight, and it kind of runs weird. Like, the animation kind of plays a little too quickly. And I again want to play through this again because I think and I feel like a lot of people have misunderstood this game in the fact that I think it's got multiple endings. I don't know that, but I'm going to test a theory that if you don't pick up anything, if you don't collect any of the money, if you don't collect the gun, if you don't collect, like, shoot the dog, I think that you can play this game, make it through the whole thing without collecting anything. We're going to play through it again. With polish, this game can be really good. And I think, and I would encourage the developers to continue to polish this game. Because I think that's all it really lacks. I think there might have been a lot of mixed confusion because I read some of the comments and different things, and a lot of people were confused as to what the story was about. But I think the story is about two lovers who fall in love, and her husband goes up a mountain and he dies. And on June 2nd or July 2nd, 2009, he dies, and it's left her, it's like her whole world has stopped. So it's being told from the perspective of a woman who has lost her husband. And he's left behind his daughter and his wife. And she feels so distraught. Like, she prayed every day. She thought that there was a God, and she's lost all hope in God and all faith in God and all faith in the afterlife because her husband died when he hiked up a mountain, and she views it as being a very selfish move that he gave up his entire life that he had by hiking up that mountain. She's in a state of turmoil, and her way of grieving through this process is this game, is this experience. And she's basically saying, like, you know, hey, you understand, like, she's basically saying, like, now that you're dead, you have all the time in the world, and it's kind of like the reliving of the whole situation of him leaving his home, taking his money, getting his gun and the dog, and going up the mountain and to his death. And she's monologuing about it the whole time because she's in this grieving process. So that's what I theorize is what's going on here. But let's play this again.
The idea that ended the world began life is all ideas do. A small thought in one person's mind. No one notices the dangerous things when they're small. By the time they grow, it's too late. The best day of my life was last summer, playing in the backyard with our daughter. We bought her this old kite from a garage sale. She flew it for hours. Children are funny that way. How do they find so much joy in ordinary things? That day was perfect. You could feel the sun on your skin and hear the sound of her laughing. You close your eyes for just a split second, but that's when it happened. That's when everything stopped. Just stopped. The laughing stopped. You couldn't hear the birds. No sounds of cars in the background. You couldn't even hear the wind. Nothing. A deafening silence. On July 2nd, 2009, every living thing vanished. Gone. Without a trace. The people, the animals, everything. Just gone. Forever. Pain. I'm not talking about walking through this sewer. That's disgusting, but it's temporary. No, it's the loneliness. It's the pain of knowing that you are the last living thing on Earth. That never goes away. My grandmother told us a story about this old castle. She said there's a secret door that leads to Mount Miracle. Legend says if you can make it to the top, the mountain will take your pain away.
And while I don't pretend that I understand everything about the story and what it's trying to say, I
What?
do...
You think a magic mountain isn't real? Well, on July 2nd, every living thing in the world disappeared. That was real.
Was it, or was it your state of denial over the situation that just heard? Was it your whole life seemed to vanish because you're in grieving for your husband?
Who am I, anyway? Am I just a random voice in your head? No. More specific than that. I'm someone you know? No. No, I'm someone you love. Or loved?
Yeah, see... There's a lot to this game. And see, you can bypass everything. You can bypass all the money. You can bypass the dog. You can bypass the textures. If you just go through this game this way. Which I think is what they're alluding to. Don't pick up anything. Just make it to the mountain. Because if I don't pick up anything, I think I can actually... Let's see. Being very careful not to pick up any money. No money. We're making it to the mountain with no money this time. No money, no dog, no nothing. Yeah. And then, so we don't have to worry about the money if we're very careful. Though yeah, there's still money. So, need to avoid that at all costs. And we're just gonna see. I don't know that there's another ending, but I feel like that's what they're alluding to. Because why else would you have that line of dialogue? You know, are you really gonna pick up the gun? Are you really gonna shoot the dog? Are you
Don't
really?
lie to me. I know you. The best day of your life wasn't that summer day with the kids. That was my best day. Your best day was when you decided to run away to climb a mountain. Maybe there's another version of this world where on July 2nd, 2009, only one person mysteriously vanished. Maybe you left us, not the other way around.
Oh. Oh no. Okay. Got a little bit too ambitious, but that's okay. We will make it. Just don't pick up any. Just don't pick up any money. And maybe it doesn't change the ending at all, but I don't understand why those lines of dialogue would be in there if it did not mean something. You know? Like, why have those lines of dialogue in there at all? Here we go, here we go. Do not run over me, here we go. Do not run over me, please. Alright, here we go. We're making it, my friends. We are making it.
Don't lie to me. I know you. The best day of your life wasn't that summer day with the kids. That was my best day. Your best day was when you decided to run away to climb a mountain. Maybe there's another version of this world where on July 2nd, 2009, only one person mysteriously vanished. Maybe you left us, not the other way around. Everyone is scared to death of the idea. This is fucking it. You have a family, you get a job, but it's never enough. Then one day you feel trapped and you throw it all away. You wanted me to find out about her. For what? For some fucking purpose? Well, guess what? There is no purpose. This is fucking it. This is all there is. had a family. You had the perfect life. Why did you leave it all to hike up a mountain? Please, come back home. Your daughter and I are waiting. For you.
So that didn't change the ending. Not like I thought it would. I don't know. That's the way I view it. I think that this guy, I don't pretend to understand everything about the story, but from the basic what it sounds like, this guy left. Maybe he left after the way the ending dialogue was. Maybe he left after cheating. I don't know, but he went to a mountain. He died on the mountain. From what I think is going on, she's grieving, so it's like her whole world stops for her. It's like everybody vanished. It's like all the time she feels dead inside, basically. And she's like, what was it all worth going to that mountain that day? She's lost all hope, all faith in God, and you know, I would just encourage her, as I would encourage you all. Do not give up on yourselves. Do not give up on your situation. Do not give up on those around you. To let God be in control of your life. We're not promised forever. But with God, He will direct our paths every single day. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you have enjoyed this very unique game. To the developers, it's good. It is good. It is good. It just needs polish. And that's what I would recommend that you take care of, is some polish on this game. But other than that, the visuals were good. Everything else was good. So
The idea that end of the world began life is all ideas do. A small thought in one person's mind. No one notices the dangerous things when they're small. By the time they grow, it's too late. The best day of my life was last summer, playing in the backyard with our daughter. We bought her this old kite from a garage. She flew it for hours. Children are funny that way. How do they find so much joy in ordinary things?
oh my goodness. How
That day,
it would appear, ladies and gentlemen, before I leave, the exit button doesn't work. So let me
Close
just...
your eyes for just a split second, but
There we go. And let me do this. Give me 1 second. That has been... Oh, what is the name of this game even called? The Flaws in the People We Love. And it was nothing like what I expected, but it was still a charming experience. And that's what I will leave about it. And it just needs polish. Just needs polish. So if you want to check out this game, I will leave a link in the description below. And I hope you all have a wonderful, charming afternoon. And hug somebody that you love today. That's the moral of this story. Hug somebody that you love and tell them you love them very much. Bye-bye!